Hey everyone. In this video, I'm going to be discussing one of the fundamental concepts of CSS, and that is the margin property. What is margin? Margin is a space outside an element's border, which can be used to create space between elements or to push elements away from the page's edge. Let's get started. Follow along from the previous videos, you should already have the index.html file set up to point to an external CSS. From here, we're going to clear out the code between the body tags. If you do not already have this set up, pause the video and take a moment to do so. I've also included links in the description where you can find the code to get you started. Open Live Server if you don't already have it open. First, in the index.html file, let's add a heading and 8 short paragraphs. So the heading is going to be margin. First paragraph. This paragraph has no margin. Second paragraph. This paragraph has 50 pixels of margin at the top. I give this one an ID of margin top. Second paragraph, this paragraph has text aligned to the right and 30 pixels of margin on the right. Then I'm going to give it an ID of margin right. Next paragraph. This paragraph has 20 pixels of margin on the bottom. I give this an ID of margin bottom. And the next paragraph. This paragraph has 60 pixels of margin on the left. Also give it an ID of margin left. This paragraph has margin all around. Give it an ID of margin all. This paragraph has 50 pixels of margin all around. And give it an ID of margin one value. This paragraph has 50 pixel margin on top and bottom and 30 pixels margin on left and right. Give it an ID of margin 2 values. Oh, typo there. Okay, then over in the styles.css file, let's clear out the styles from the previous video. Then I am going to use the universal selector to reset all the margins for the page. So everything's going to start out with no margins. And then for the paragraph, I'm going to make the color of the text yellow, give it a background color of green. This is so that we can see the margin. And for the margin top, give that a margin top value of 50 pixels. See that space that it added between the elements? And for the margin right, let me first align the text to the right. Then I'm going to give it a margin right of 30 pixels. See how it added some margin here. And for the margin bottom, give it a margin bottom of 20 pixels. Added a margin here between these two. Then margin left, give it a margin left value of 60 pixels. And now I'm going to go into the shorthand for margin, which is just margin. And I'm going to give it 4 values, 50 pixels, 30 pixels, 20 pixels, and 60 pixels. This is similar to the padding property where you're defining the top, right, bottom, left in clockwise order. Then margin 1 value, give it the margin property again with just 1 value. And this is just going to define a 50 pixel margin all around. Now if you give it 2 values, 30 pixel, the first value is going to be applied to the top and the bottom, and the second one is going to be the left and the right. One interesting aspect of the margin property is that we can set it to negative values. This will cause the element to move closer to the adjacent element or to the edge of the page, and even off of the page. And that's it. Margin is a simple but powerful tool that can be used to create space between elements or to position elements on the page. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the description for additional resources to learn more about this. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below.